Okay, let's make sure that we are live. How are we looking, everybody? We need to go live. Welcome. If you're already here, the GTA 6 trailer number 2 just dropped. I can't believe this. This is crazy. It's been a year and a half, and here we are. So we're just making sure that we are good. I believe we're live. So if you're watching this at a later date, this is a stream turned video. We're going to be breaking down the GTA 6 trailer number 2. Is that right? Yeah, trailer number 2. It has been 1 year and 5 months, about a year and a half since this has dropped. And here we are. This out of nowhere. This was not on my morning plan, routine, schedule. I literally freaked out. So what I want to do is just make sure that we are live first. Turned video. We're going to be breaking down the GTA 6. Because it's been a while since I've streamed. All right, yeah, I believe we're live. Hello, okay, welcome everybody. Let's check out the GTA 6 trailer number 2. I was waiting for us to get some more people in here, but we're going to go ahead and check it out. I know they made Jason look really handsome. Shout out to my boy Lorenzo. So last week, I deleted social media off of my phone for the first time in over a year, and since then, GTA 6 got delayed, and then we get a trailer dropped. So I'm like behind the ball on this, but the trailer has been out now for 1 hour. So let's check it out. Everybody, if this is your first time tuning in, I'm Zach Cox. If you can't tell, I'm super excited. So here we go. I did watch this just a little bit, not the whole thing. This is kind of my first time. I'm trying to think, should we play it through? Let's play it through and then go back and we'll break it down.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously,
What's going
dude,
on,
you
y'all?
got some time
Welcome to
on
the
your
channel.
hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you
Welcome
came
back
by?
to Vice City.
Just go get
Y'all
me
new
my
here, be sure to
checks.
subscribe.
See
We
you,
are going to hit
Brian.
1 million subscribers.
Love you, Jason.
Jason is freaking ripped. Wow. I cannot believe this, y'all. We're doing a quick watch of the trailer, and we're going to go back frame by frame and see what all we can find. There's got to be some cool secrets hidden within.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
Jason Duval.
What's your
Lucia
name?
Camino.
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
He might have.
3 weeks away. I was going to say hours. 3 weeks away from GTA 6. So let's go back now and frame by frame, let's check this out. So look at this. Here's the first frame, and I don't know why I wasn't even in full screen or even thinking about that. I'm just too excited to think. Been a little bit since I've been back on YouTube, but I'm so glad to be back with GTA 6 trailer number 2. So just get a load of this. There is so much to take in. I don't know if y'all can see, but right here, we've got a blimp. I wish there was ways I could highlight this better, but there's the blimp, and that's actually a real life blimp in the Florida Keys. So that was really cool. We've got an airplane, and you can just see way out in the distance, I mean, just how far the scale of this map and how huge it's going to be. And I'm going to point out a lot of obvious things here, but I'm also going to try to point out things you might have missed. So we have, looks like a gas station over here, the 24/7. Really cool sign on top of the building, maybe some sort of ice cream shop. And then in the foreground, we can't forget about everything that's going on. We've got a couple sitting on the pier. We've got a boat and possibly even some sea life right here, which is amazing. So there's just so much going on. If y'all have played the Hitman games, this actually kind of looks like one of the Hitman maps. So what do y'all think so far? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I just want to give a quick shout out to Tay McKenzie. Jason was fixing some leaks, tongue-in-cheek. Hey, man, that is really awesome. That's awesome to point that out, man. Good eye for that. Michael, what's going on? Ezekiel, Steezy, Mosh, Rahan plays games. It's great to see every single one of y'all, and it just feels so good to be back with some GTA 6. So let's go ahead and check out the next frame here. But I guess real quick, just take a look at the scale and how far out that goes. This seems to be a really small area. This is going to be, I'm always going to refer to it as the Gator Keys, because in the OG Vice City, this was omitted from the game and deleted in the beta version. But as small as this area is, it is huge still. That's crazy. So let's continue on. Next scene here. we have what looks to be on the left a 59 Cadillac. Check out those beautiful fins. We've got an El Camino right here in the front, and I'm using real life terms. And if y'all don't know, this scene right here actually looks something like a scene from Red Dead Redemption 2. I could actually probably just pull it up, and I know we're not here to talk about Red Dead 2. Beta Swamp. This was one of the first ever images that leaked of Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2014, years before the game came out. But you see this house in the swamp? That's what this reminds me of there. I don't know, just a little bit of pattern recognition. But what a beautiful area. We've got Jason doing some roof work here. So I wonder if our character will have jobs, actual jobs to do on the side. That would be pretty interesting to see. Oh, and look, we've got an iguana.
What you doing up there?
I live in the Southwest or the Midwest United States, and I know many guys who look like this and also drive Ford Raptors. So again, there's going to be a lot of pausing here, but I know a lot of guys who look just like this, sound like this, and drive that same truck. So there's a little bit of real life going on here. And once again, we get a better shot of this Cadillac on the side.
There.
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Serious?
We got to see a small cargo ship in the background, a nice boat. This might be maybe some sort of police boat. You can see the sonar on the top. But let's just take a look at Jason and the details of his camouflage pants. He's tatted up on the obliques, and he's got some nice shoes. So not too
Seriously,
much going
dude, you
on.
got some time on your...
I feel like I need to shut up, but at the same time, that's what we're here to do. We're here to break it down. Phil Cassidy, you're right, CJ. I did see Phil Cassidy, so we're going to get to that, and I'm so excited. But take a look at this older gentleman here. You can tell he's in his mid-60s. He is sun-tanned up and looking good, man. Wow.
Your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you
He's the
came
property
by?
manager. But look at Jason. Holy cow. I don't know what kind of tattoo it is. That looks like a bird of some sort. He's got an arrow going through it. But he is freaking ripped, man. Yoked to the gills. Holy cow. And look at that beard. and I want to actually tell y'all, take a look here in the reflection of the windows and how beautiful those reflections look. Even on the light, you can see it. And even in Jason's sunglasses.
Just go get...
We've got a beautiful neighborhood. And you know what's crazy? My mother lives in Tampa, Florida. I live in the Midwest. So Port Gellhorn is allegedly going to be in Tampa. So like I could literally be living in GTA 6 in real life if I went to visit. But we've got a better view here of the property manager, the old car, the boat. I've been to Tampa, and this is in the Florida Keys, I believe, right here, this scene. But that's Florida for you. How many of y'all live in Florida that are watching this right now? What's going on, normal guy with a cap? Great to see every single one of y'all. Check a look at all the foliage, the beautiful, vibrant flowers. Everything is just looking amazing. You got those water reflections right there. Enhanced graphics.
Get me my
4K.
checks.
See you, Brian.
So that guy's
Love you,
name is Brian. Let's just going to take a look here on the window. Not much to see. We've got doorbells. Do doorbells work?
Jason?
Wow. Just can't get enough. Look at his triceps, his shoulders. Everything is amazing. Get a look inside the
See you,
house. That
Brian.
was a quick pass through.
Love you, Jason.
Let's go look once again. We've got keys hanging up here. That'd be cool if you walk out and you can like grab your keys. And there's no way for me to like enhance the brightness to really take a look at what's going on here. We will be doing a full breakdown video as well. This is just kind of our first impressions, but we will be able to get into that a little bit later on. I love that scene, that lady hollering at Jason.
Love you, Jason.
But let's go back. What's this guy doing? He might be doing yard work. Looks like maybe he's got a leaf blower. He's blowing out the driveway there. Yard man. And you can't really get a good look at this lady, but she's screaming out, "Hi, Jason." And she's got a pink car. Got a livery on the car. That's something to check out right there. Some sort of car wrap. And just look at his smile and everything. Just so casual. And he also has another tattoo to take note of right here. Very neat. Kind of like Michael DeSanta in GTA 5. He has a default tattoo of R.I.P. Trevor, and I believe he's the first GTA protagonist to actually come equipped with tattoos. Oh, Trevor does as well. Duh, he's got cut here. A few others. But also take a look at the rear view mirror here. Look at those sides here in rear view mirror. Now, this is where we're going to really get to take a look at some of the details here. Really minor details as Jason's just backhanded this guy. Let's see what's going on. So we've got a Leonida graphic tank top on, which is awesome. We've got a beach girl. We have some amethyst crystals. How many of y'all are fans of crystals? I know a little bit about my crystals. I keep one. You know what? I keep one right here somewhere. Well, there we go. I know, this is crazy. I'm a crystal guy. Not really. This was a gift a few years ago. But we got some crystals up in here. So let's get a like and a thumbs up for the crystals, y'all. But this is more of just like some sort of touristy shop. Maybe he's doing some debt collection. It probably looks like it because Jason has a baseball bat in his hand. I'm actually just now noticing that. Let's go back one more time. Backhand. Okay, so we got some people, some beachgoers chilling in the background. We've got the crystals. And look at that baseball bat. Now, one thing I wanted to take a look at here, that guy's on the ground. We got some postcards. We've got two guys on the ground. Look at this hippie in the back. He's either smoked out or got knocked out. Who knows what Jason's up to, but judging by that bong and that hippie back there, maybe they're just having them a good time. Oh, it's a dispensary. That's where they're at because obviously we've got the bong, got the hippie. We got the 420 pouch right here. We got a lighter. Now, one thing I wanted to check out is... first off, there's a number on this register, but back in the day in the old GTA games, CJ Dick is a employee of Rockstar Games, and if you zoomed in on the registers of like GTA 4 and GTA 5, there's a button that says Ask CJ, Fire Rockets, jetpack, and different things, and I can't really tell right now, but I feel like right here, if y'all can see my cursor, that does say CJ. I wonder... It's not letting me zoom all the way in. I wish it did. But it looks like that Easter egg might be returning. Again, we'll have to take a better enhanced look. But what I want to do, how many of y'all want to see me call this number right here on the register? Let's see if it even goes anywhere. So we're going to call 305-555-0145. So y'all can see we are calling the number on the register. We're going to give that number a call.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial.
That's nothing, as expected, but that would have been awesome if there was somebody who picked up and says, hey, quit calling me. Or some sort of cool secret from Rockstar. They used to do things like that back in the day. Holy, bust that register open. Again, I was just trying to take a look here. I don't know. I got to kind of go sideways. I see the help button, but I think that's probably default. There's a menu button. And take a look at Jason's watch. It is 11:08. Wow. Oh, okay, so another thing I want to go back and take a look at is the money in the register. In the first trailer, you could see money. And generally, GTA has like fake versions of money. But in the first trailer, it looked very real. And it's hard to tell here, but we've got a $1 bill, a 10, a 20, and possibly 100. You can't really tell, and we've got some coins. But it does look like we have, it's not George Washington on the dollar bill, as you would see right here. Keep one on standby. I got that lunch money, y'all. But you can see that dollar bill, it does look a bit different. So I'm eager to see what like GTA currency is going to look like, and if we're going to have a president in GTA or like former presidents showing up on the bills now. That would be really neat. And I can't remember exactly what it says in the first trailer for GTA 6, but the money does say something kind of comedic along the lines of like the United States of something. Again, it's not America. So kind of hard to tell there. But we are on to the next scene. And what's going on, Christian? Quit ghosting us. Man, I'm trying not to. I'm just ready for some GTA 6. Quality over quantity. Until GTA 6 comes out, then there's going to be a lot of quality and quantity coming out. But we've got a highway scene here. And first off, kind of some basic... it looks like we've got a square body or a Blazer. 85 C10 Chevy or 73 to 87. I know a little bit about my classic rides because I've had some. My Ways bumper sticker unbuckled. And if you notice, too, there is a variety of license plates. If you go back to the first trailer for GTA 6 to this one, like over here, we've got this Dodge Ram. And again, I forget the GTA names, so I just know their real-life counterparts. We got a different license plate. Up here, it looks to be possibly a Camaro. We've got some DOT workers right here on the side of the highway. And if you actually look, they're just chilling on their phones and not working. So this is headed towards the Vice City Airport, Ambrosia, downtown, and Southside Peacock Bay. So that is amazing. And then we got the rednecks in the background. Oh, and we got more workers. Can we go back just a minute? So if you take a look here on the left, we do have more guys working. These guys are doing yard work. They're actually cutting the median. That's amazing. And then this airplane taking off. Wow. So if you look, the exit towards the airport is to the left and the airplane is coming to the right. So maybe there's a roundabout and the airport's that way. I don't know, but it looks like it's obviously taking off because the landing gear is dropped. But this is also our first up close look at the U.S. Airways in GTA 6. How amazing. Now we've got Jason making some gains here on the beach. This is awesome. I do hope that actual physical working out returns, and I do believe it will. I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure based on the evidence from the trailer number 1 and 2 and now working out in Jason's body that we will be able to alter our physique, which is amazing. And if you actually just take a look at the buildings in the background, it does look like Ocean Drive or Ocean Beach based on the buildings and the colors and the fact that obviously Jason is on the beach. We've got some more bumper plates and weights right here and these women checking him out. And oh, actually, if you go back in the background, check this out. We've got some people hanging out on a bench, but also this lady is walking a dog. So that's awesome to just see more of that. And let's just go back and make sure there's nothing that we missed. And y'all, if it's your first time stopping by, I've been covering GTA since I was 13 years old. I'm now 27. I've been playing GTA since I was 6. So it is an honor to be here and just share my love for the series with y'all. And I just thank y'all for allowing me to be on YouTube for over half of my life. So what do y'all see? I need to check out the chat. Somebody said turn off the video sound. Is it possibly a little too loud for y'all? I do apologize if that is the case. Sorry. First time streaming in a while. We generally just do shorts and long form uploads. But once again, just take a look even at the footprints in the stand. What's going on? Hey, Dr. Mod, how you doing, man? I'm not going to call you your first name on stream. I don't know if you want to stay anonymous, but it is great to see you. You are killing the uploads. But look at that. I mean, just so beautiful from the foliage, the trees, the vibrant colors. And look at this lady's shoes. I mean, just the variety that's going on there. Jason got them SpongeBob socks on there, just them classics. And actually, if you take a look, he has AirPods in. Do y'all see that? That's such a minor detail. Wow. Look at that. How neat. I think that about wraps up this scene right here. We got the dog walking lady in the back. Now, this is actually kind of reminiscent of the GTA 6 trailer number 1, just walking out of the convenience store. But you can see here we've got a cat. And it's very important to take a note of just like all the small things here because that's where we get introduced to new brands. This looks like the Patriot beer. We've got some produce right here, some lettuce and corn. This gentleman's on his phone buying some lottery tickets. So I don't believe there's actually too much right here to see. Other than the cat, that's pretty neat. Actually, I see something. We need to go back just to be sure. Because some things are barely in the frame here. Can I scrub? Somebody told me one time there's a hotkey that you can like press to like go back frame by frame. Is it? Oh, yes. Whoever told me during the first ever GTA 6 trailer, I really applaud you because I just remembered this. But we can go frame by frame. Now, I want to really hone in on the right side of the screen here and see what this says. I guess it's just some magazines. It might not be nothing all too important. Okay. But let's just keep going, because in the first trailer, we saw lots of advertisements on the windows or the doors. So attention customers, it is unlawful for any person to consume or possess in an open container any alcoholic beverage in this store within 100 feet. Or within 100 feet of the store. Violators are subject to arrest and persecution. We've got a Redwood Smokes ad. Looks like we've got possibly a Wi-Fi ad. And then the different cards that are accepted. Got to make sure to get this hotkey right. So frame by frame. I wish I would have remembered this from the get-go. We have... that's Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3 right there. Just kidding. But this is just the Afro Man. Guy chilling on the side. So this scene, once again, doesn't this remind y'all of the first ever GTA 6 trailer scene? We got a man just hanging out on his tailgate over here, and then we've got Jason's car. So I'm guessing, obviously, that's going to be his default ride. And then Jason's shirt, by the way, says Leonida Marine Center. Yeah, Dr. Mod, there was so much, like, it was not in my morning routine or plan to be here, and I dropped everything I was doing, and here we are. It caught me off guard. Y'all, in case you missed it earlier, I deleted social media last week to take a break, and y'all can thank me for the GTA 6 trailer, because as soon as I delete social media and don't get notified about this stuff for the first time in years, the trailer drops. GTA 6 gets delayed, so it's just nuts. But take a look here. So this area could possibly be the Wynwood area, which is filled with lots of beautiful murals. But if this is not Wynwood, this is possibly Little Haiti, obviously judging by the fact that it says Haiti and the very vibrant murals depicting the Haitian culture. Now, I do not know what this means, but we're going to look this up. We're going to do some translation here. What does AYISYNFYE? We're going to see what that means. Translate to English. So, okay, so that's just Haitians, Phi. And I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Google couldn't really help me out too much there. Which is okay, because we will just keep her moving. But looks like we got some guys getting arrested here. Oh yeah. Oh wow, look, a little bit of brutality going on there as he shoves that guy. Warning. No video without permission. We have a number, y'all. Should we call this number once again? Let's do it. I can make out, does that say 305? Because that was for the first number from the register. It was a 305. Yeah, okay. So the number that was on the register that we called earlier, let me see if y'all can see this or it focuses. 305 is showing that is the Miami, Florida area code. So we're going to try this number once again if we can zoom in on it. 0178. So this is 305-555-0178. And once again, it's probably not going to go anywhere, but we're going to call this number right here.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
Nope.
Your call cannot...
Not a registered number. But once again, they are showing up as Miami, Florida numbers. So that is really cool because obviously that's where GTA 6 is taking place. So we get a first look at a police officer here. And this is neat. The police officers seem to have a lot of variety this time. And there's actually a whole gang of them over here. They're tatted up. Mustache, they're a lot more fit, because if y'all remember, like in GTA 4, all the cops are fat, and then in GTA 5, they're like all bald. So I hope we get some women officers this time around. As we take a look here at the police, I want to see too. I don't want to accidentally close y'all out of the chat, and I need to see y'all because I love to see what y'all are saying. Yo, Lorenzo, yes sir. I appreciate you, dude. If it wasn't for you when you texted me that, I had to Google who's Jason Duval. And I was like, oh my gosh, I seen GTA 6 trailer too. It was nuts, man. So I appreciate you, brother. But looks like, okay, and how neat is this? Check this out as Jason's just cruising by. Looks like he's taking notes. Maybe he's filling out a police report here. We've got these cops also investigating these people on the ground or taking statements from them. And I just mentioned, I wonder if there are female officers. And look, sure enough, we do have them. This guy's getting frisked right here. And then we have an undercover police car, which is awesome. And as we move forward frame by frame, we got some more officers just investigating. And that kind of sums up this area. So once again, what a beautiful scene. If we just go back real quick and play it through. Look at the vibrance. How amazing. I didn't really pay attention to what's going on in the back here, but we can see more of the city. We've got a subway tram, or do you call them subways if they're above ground? I don't know. That's just crazy right there. And actually, I want to take a look at what this says and who these guys are. Somebody said that's Pitbull's number. Mr. 305. Nam Memoir Ak Lan. Let's see here. So nothing is coming up here for this. That must be possibly a name. If we do a translation. Memory and love. So it's like basically saying R.I.P. Because obviously these gentlemen are not alive. That's why they are murals on the wall. And did I... Okay, I was going to say, I thought I possibly closed out of the stream, or the chat. We didn't do that. So let's keep moving forward. Now we've got a beautiful look here of a Walmart. Just kidding, it's a prison. The guard towers, if you ever look at a Walmart, on each side of the Walmart, it kind of looks like guard towers without the rails. So
Lucia Caminos.
we got a guard up there. I think that's about the only thing, if I go back in that scene, that I see. Unless, what is this? What is that exactly?
I'm here for...
Is that that's an airplane, like a very distorted airplane. Let's go up to 4K. Oh yeah, a lot more easier to see. Looks like he's flying so fast, can barely tell.
Lucia Caminos.
So this scene is very important. Before we just kind of like break it down, because it's obviously just a prison. Lucia Caminos is her name. Let's check that one more time and listen in.
She's supposed to be getting out. She's supposed to... I'm here for Lucia Caminos.
Lucia Caminos. And Jason drives in El Camino. But so her name, our protagonist, is Lucia Caminos. And then we have Jason Duval. And he says something along the lines of, haven't I seen you here before? And he says, maybe. So there were theories and rumors around the time of the first GTA 6 trailer that Jason was going to break out of prison. So possibly Jason escapes from prison and then we get Lucia out. And possibly there's going to be a prologue that kind of gives us a backstory on how Lucia ended up in prison and a little bit into their lives.
She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I think you heard before.
You might have.
So again, I'm not seeing too much here other than there's a little bit of a logbook, but you can't tell. All right, so now I want to go back real quick. What's the Leonida Marine Center? That's what we got on Jason's shirt. And also, if you notice, based on from the beginning of the trailer versus now, look at Jason's hair. He's actually changed his hairstyle and he's trimmed his beard. How neat. Unless there's some sort of time warp going on and one takes place in the future or the past, or it's just showcasing the customization options. Probably the latter, but that's something I just noticed. Yep, Jason kind of buzzed his head and shaved his face. And there's Lucia. We got the guard in the back. She's pretty. It's going to be so weird to have a female character or protagonist when we're just so accustomed to playing as males in the GTA series. But I gotta say, like, her face, I don't know like how to describe it. It looks a little like cartoonish compared to Jason. See, look, he's like super masculine male, and then we have like, let's go back a little bit, cartoon. I don't know, maybe that's just me, personal observation. Let me know what y'all think. And then Jason, look at that. I mean, look at the lighting, the hairstyle. You got the beat up car in the back. Wow. And let's just kind of zoom in frame by frame as they take it in here, as we take it in for the first time. Jason and Lucia. I mean, even check out the details, like the veins on his arm. It's crazy because this game is going to make GTA 5 look like Vice City and how we think of Vice City today. Like at one point, Vice City looked like this. So Rockstar Games presents. They're making a little love. Got some booty going on. Got a fan in the background, their #1 fan, but that's about it there. We got Ghost, Simon Riley Ghost with the MP5. Now let's just go back real quick. They're back in action. Literally, they're in. Oh, actually, hold on. I noticed something, and this was from like the concept art from the first GTA 6 trailer. We can see Lucia's ankle monitor. So there's also a theory that like for part of the game, she won't be able to leave a certain radius. So if y'all remember in the older GTA games, if you go outside of like the locked areas, you instantly get a 5-star wanted level. I believe GTA 5 did away with that, but with Lucia, that could possibly be returning with an ankle monitor. If she leaves a certain area, you're going to get a wanted level. So that might prevent you from exploring all of the map right away, which would be interesting to see that feature return because it was nice that it was kind of done away with in GTA 5. So here, once again, we have Special Agent Lucia. She's got that ghost mask on, MP5. It looks like we've got some bank tellers. We've got a security lockdown in effect. This is the Sinfronter National Bank, SNB. It's kind of hard to tell there, but it's at least a national bank. Looks like they got some lotion, coffee on the desk. I'm not seeing anything else. Little minor detail I pick up on is check out this guy's like facial features. He's got some acne as well as a ring on his finger. So just a nice little detail. Once again, we have Jason's view here. And did Lucia, I don't know if she had a scope on her weapon. She does not, but Jason does. So just showcasing a little bit of weapon customization. So we take a look into the bank here. It looks like they got the security on lock. Is that a titty? And I mean, just look at Jason's massive forearms and even just the forearm hair details. Looks like Jason's stubble is growing. So once again, I'm sure this is going to be confirmed. I can't confirm it, but like dynamic hair growth, like we saw with Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2, is most likely to return. Jason looking handsome as ever. Deho, looks like that's a parody of a Modelo. As we take a look just kind of in the background and zoom around here. This guy looks like Landon Ricketts from Red Dead, but just a nice ripped old beach man. Long hair. And I know I'm pointing out like super obvious things here, but I'm also just trying to take a look at the details. And some scenes just don't have it because the main focal point of this frame is Jason and Lucia.
New beginnings.
To new beginnings. This is a beautiful scene. Them just hanging out on the pier. Got the 5G towers in the back. A Dinka. What's that say? Predator. Pre-Predator? Possibly. But just a nice look at the Dinka boat that we have. Very popular brand from past GTA games. I'm not seeing anything else too much other than I could point out the water reflections. Lorenzo, if you're still in here, I remember when GTA 4 first dropped. And guys, I thought the water in GTA 4 was so realistic. I'd never seen anything like it. And looking back now, it's crazy how just like with GTA 6 making GTA 5 look bad, well, like it's just crazy to see how much things have improved. Obviously, that's what they do over time. Things get better. But it's like, imagine when GTA 7 comes out in 30 years and we look at this and it looks like a Nintendo 64 game. So once again, don't see anything else really happening in this scene here other than them being playful with one another. But now we get a look out at what they are looking at. And look at this. We've got some fishermen. We've got some guys on the jet skis, a party boat. We've got another boat over here to the side. And just take a look at that beautiful sunset. Those beautiful golden, vibrant sunshine. Sunshine, Florida State. The Sunshine, Florida State. I don't know. I'm just saying so much. Tripping over my own words. But I mean, look at that beauty. I cannot wait to cruise around, just like I did in Vice City, to these beautiful scenic environments. So we have Brian's Boatworks and Marina. Once again, y'all, let's call the number. This ain't a 305 number. This ain't Miami. So let's see. So we're just calling, if y'all haven't noticed, every time that we see a number, we're giving them a call. 786-555-0109. And I think the 555 is going to make it void to where it's not a number. But back in the day, Rockstar would register voices to these numbers.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
Yep. Once again, this number is not registered, but it is all good. We've got a seaplane here, and it looks like these guys are loading up some cargo. Could be doing a little bit of smuggling. If y'all don't know, GTA 6 was initially going to have a prologue that took place back in the 70s and 80s, and then it was going to transition to modern times, which was going to really fixate on the drug running in the 80s and 70s and 80s Miami. But that was actually scrapped, I believe, around 2019, 2020, around COVID time. And then this is where we get the story that we have now. So I wanted to go back real quick. That went really fast. Outboards. Roll docks outboards. Possibly. I can't really tell what that top part says. But I love the shirts. And I'm trying to see what this guy's, the Rusty Anchor. That's what this graphic says here. And these guys are loading up suitcases. So obviously they're loading up things that probably aren't clothes. But that's a beautiful scene as well. I love the lighting here. And I just wanted to take a look one more time in the background. We've got some boats. Again, dynamic characters. I mean, look at how detailed these NPCs are. How amazing. Community service, it looks like. Is that Lucia? Are we going to have to do community service? Does that look like Lucia, y'all? I would say so. I'm trying to look. I don't see the ankle monitor. Possibly I do. Let's see. Yep. It's on her right leg. So there's her ankle monitor. Oh, and yeah, these other women also have ankle monitors on. So, we're going to need to be doing community service and picking up trash. That is crazy. Rockstar definitely took some inspiration from GTA RP because guys on there have lawn mowing businesses and so much like actual jobs. Once again, look at that. And it looks like, so she's also wearing a Brian's hat, and we saw that in this previous scene. Interesting.
For us.
I think she says new start for us.
Just the start for us.
Just the start for us. So it looks like they've got their new apartment. Okay, so at the end of this trailer, or maybe it was the beginning, possibly the beginning. It was the beginning. We see Jason coming into the apartment here, and I talked about not being able to enhance the image, but there was this bottle of cleaner right here, and you could see that at the beginning and the keys. So this is Jason's apartment, and so we're at 128. So this is the inside of the apartment, but if y'all want to know what the outside looks like, we'll just go back here 1 minute. So this is the outside of their safe house or apartment. So we can confirm that this is our safe house on the outside. And then on the inside, this is kind of a little bit of what we're working with. I was trying to take a look at what's on the fridge. But if you take a look, they have a freaking snake in there, man. That is crazy. And is he moving? Because in GTA 5, there's a snake who looks just like that. I don't know if Rockstar would reuse an asset like that. Let's take a look. GTA 5, snake, Sandy Shores. There's a snake at the bar in Sandy Shores. GTA 5. What's the Sandy Shores bar called? We're trying to remember that. And I'm not going to be able to find this. Are you serious? I've played GTA 5 has been out for so long, I'm forgetting the names of stuff. Sandy Shores Bar. Snake. Oh, the Yellow Jack Inn. That's what it is. The Yellow Jack Inn. So this is what I'm thinking of. In the back, there's a snake. And this is what he looks like. So, I was thinking that looked the exact same, like a reused asset. Again, I don't think Rockstar would do that, but there's an actual snake in GTA 5 like that if you didn't know. But he doesn't move or anything. So that's just something that made me think of there. And what's going on, y'all? Hey, if you're new here, please be sure to click thumbs up. Also subscribe. Help us get to 1 million subs. Let's get it before GTA 6. I think we will. But also, is that a golden boxing glove necklace on Lucia? Like a pendant? Not sure. Not sure who this guy is, but he is the life of the party. I just want to take a look in the background here. We've got a classic license plate. Image of a shark. And a beautiful view of this bar here. Okay, so check this out. Once again, I pointed out the variety of license plates, but literally there are so many like classic ones up here. How neat. This one's my favorite right here. That looks awesome. That'd be a cool promo item. I actually have, not with me, but it's a GTA 4 promo item. It's a full-blown license plate that says GTA 4, and there's one that says Nico B, and that was a promo item that Rockstar gave out. They actually did it with Vice City too. That's a rare one. But I have a promo Pisswasser bottle. But we can see the different brands here. Pendejo, I believe that's a new brand in GTA 6, which is awesome. Taking a look at the register. Not seeing anything, but this sticker says Next Top Hooker. That is a brand that goes back to Vice City, the original Vice City, America's Next Top Hooker. That's in GTA 4 as well. And take a look at this guy right here. He looks kind of scary. And once again, just the variety of the NPCs. You got the old timers over here. We've got the bartenders. We've got Jason and Lucia, and then whoever this guy is. That guy really does look scary on the left. This newspaper clipping also says fishy business. Hurricane Roxy might be linked to the hurricane that came through in trailer 1 at the gas station. Wow, you're right. You picked up on that. Hurricane Roxy. Let me go back one more time. Hurricane Roxy. What else does that say? Whoa, went back a little too far.
It's just the start for us.
Hurricane Roxy was his, and I can't tell what it says at the bottom, but yeah, good pointing that out, Mint. Hurricane Roxy. I skipped over the thing that was in giant letters on a sign. Oh, we got some Arabic going on there. My bad. And look at Jason, just how defined he is. And I mean, even once again, we'll point out some female parts. This older lady in the back. Gravity always prevails.
The only thing that matters.
We got an old captain back here. I wonder if it's this guy. Just kidding. But we got some hours. The rusty anchor. Okay, so let's put this together. So this is the rusty anchor. That's probably what this bar is called. And if you remember back on a scene at the boat docks or at Brian's, this gentleman right here is wearing a shirt that says the rusty anchor. So that's just a small detail to pick up on. Pretty neat. And we also have a TV advertisement. Pretty cool. To the dance floor. Oh, look at Jason. He can't believe what he's seeing. It looks like, are they on some sort of yacht? Maybe just a rooftop bar. This guy has a cool shirt. Got some martinis in the back. It's a big party going on. This looks like a scene out of Max Payne 3. And didn't we see Lucia do this same kind of a move in the first ever trailer? Oh, my headphones. I believe they just died. But y'all just admire Lucia while I plug these back in for a second. There we go. All right. So that's a little bit of that scene. That one is just focused on Lucia and her beauty. We got some bikers in the back. Once again, I just got to say, we're back to kind of pointing out a lot of the obvious things. But there is a huge detail coming up that you guys aren't going to believe that I cannot wait to see.
We're doing it right.
All right. Sorry, I got a little distracted right there taking a look at the chat, y'all. Somebody said they got to put Tommy Vercetti's mansion in here. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Jason skipped leg day. I tell y'all that much. But one thing I'm curious about is like the dynamics. Is he losing muscle mass because he's not working out? And is the trailer kind of like highlighting those things. Possibly. We can see his stubble is a little more dynamic and growing back. Now we are at the 90, what was this? 99 club or the 98 club. We saw this in the first ever trailer. But look at this beautiful nightclub scene. And even in the GTA 6 leaks, we saw a bit of this as well. That looks like Ben Affleck right there. That looks so real. That's crazy. Holy cow. That looks like super realistic.
Yo, D, this
Look at that. And just the lights. That's awesome. I love the neon. Now it looks like we're in some sort of house. Oh, wow. Okay. So he says, are you still a Fed? So Jason definitely did do some jail time or prison time because that guard at the beginning does mention that when he's busting Lucia out. But these maybe are his old crew. And I'm trying to take a look here because there's so much to take in. This says accountant down here. I was thinking maybe we could see some old records. We've got a poster. I don't know what language that is. Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. Y'all tell me. We've got just details here on the dresser.
this full of Fed.
And look at this guy's tats. Kind of a scary looking guy. Now we've seen this guy in the first ever trailer, possibly. How neat. Now there is another character from the GTA 6 leaks. I cannot think of his name. But he was rumored to be a third character. And he possibly could be one of these gentlemen. But this guy, look at that. He's got like washboard abs. That guy is swole up. Please return my bike. Oh, and then we got this guy. He wants to be in the picture. We got Lucia. So we got a helicopter up here.
They got your name.
Busting out.
They got everything.
Let's go back real quick. We got this hippie guy. This bartender. This looks like a workshop of some sorts. Possibly a weapons supplier. This guy looks like the weapon supplier from GTA Online. Or the guy from our like transport trailers. And like mobile operations. Doesn't that kind of look similar to what they have inside the mobile operations center? It's been a while since I played GTA Online. How neat. This guy has a really neat tattoo right there. That's awesome. He reminds me of a GTA 4 character who had a similar tattoo of like the dragons and koi fish. And these guys, you don't look like you want to mess with them. I feel like this guy's going to be out to get Jason the whole time. Like he's going to be on Jason's tail.
We got to protect each other.
Or possibly a crooked cop. Let's go back one more frame here. And what do y'all think so far? Replace Lucia with Kimbo Slice. Somebody said Kimbo Slice. Come on, man. R.I.P. Once again, I just skipped over that. I wanted to take a look at Jason's shirt. I mean, and look at the veins on his arm. Just those kind of details. Look like he's in a Challenger right there. Look at this lady. She's got, I call these dirty butthole nails because how do you wipe with nails that long? We get another look at the tram in the background as well as a city bus. Back at the club. Can we see what time it is? You can't really tell. Okay, so I love this. I love old signs, but this caught my eye when we first went through. This looked like something out of GTA 5. But look at that. We've got a fire in the background, an either crashed or burnt vehicle. We have a like a utility truck of some sort. This is a beautiful scene. Got a billboard there. Not sure exactly what that says. And a gas station in the back. Oh, I love that transition as he tosses this guy. Now, is this Jason once again doing the work here? Yep. Okay, so this just confirms the dynamic hair. Look, Jason done grew his hair back already. It's super long. I love that. How you can change your appearance. I wonder if they'll let me buzz Lucia's head. But look at this. And then we got a transition here. And boom. Lucia taking some fighting classes. Kickboxing. Look at that guy's belly hair. Look at that. Woof. Then we've got some spectators in the back. Frame by frame as we just go on through here. Oh, another transition. So it's just showcasing a little bit of Lucia's skills. This is also something that's interesting to point out, like street fighting or like cage fighting was a feature in the Ballad of Gay Tony in GTA 4, but that did not return in GTA 5. So this could possibly be something similar. What do y'all think about that? Because that was actually a really fun feature. Oh, yeah, and you're right. Tay, Lucia can have braids. I did notice that in the scene of her doing community service. Now, one thing that's interesting to take a look at here is the drywall is unfinished. It's just taped. We've got some under construction areas in the apartment. So is it possible that dynamic apartments could also return? Would that be a returning feature? I know I'm thinking of Saints Row 2 where you can upgrade them over time, but possibly an upgraded feature like from GTA Online where you can choose different layouts for your apartment. That might be something interesting. But look at Jason. He's looking buffed up once again, beefed up. He's got a shaved hair, and it looks like he's got gray hair, but I think that's just the lighting. And then Gellhorn International. So Port Gellhorn is going to be the Tampa, Florida variant of in GTA 6, whereas Miami is Vice City. So we have Gellhorn International. That is really neat.
Got it.
First mention of that in the trailer. And whoa, look at that. Grenade launcher. Fun has no borders. Look at that. That is insane. We've got 3 different versions of police cars. We've got the SUV, we've got the Charger, and we got the SWAT truck. And you can see those guys in there. That is crazy. Holy cow. Look at that. Wow. And look at Lucia's hair as we just go back and forth frame by frame. Look at how amazing that looks. How sweet. Now, what we also have here are these guys checking out Jason and whoever this gentleman is, something on their phone. But I love the sports jersey. So Miami has the Miami Dolphins, but it looks like we have the Vice City Manatees. How neat. One thing I learned too, my mother told me living in Florida is like you can't pet the manatees like when they come up to you. You get like fined for that or you get a ticket for that. But we've got some ladies working out in the background here. And then we got, look, Snoop Dogg. We got a Doberman. Check that out. And these guys are taking some selfies. But, I mean, look at the vibrance there. I love that. And who knows? They might be watching a Zach Cox TV video, and they're in shock that he's breaking down the GTA 6 trailer number 2. And let's just go back real quick. We also got this guy on this motorcycle. This scene right here is crazy. Look at that. I mean, look at Lucia. Is that Lucia? Holy cow. Okay, so obviously Lucia's going to have a dynamic body, but that's a man's arm. Look at that. That's a woman with a man's arm. So obviously if Jason can work out, tell me, is that... Okay, never mind. Is that Jason or a... That can't be Jason because he has a bra on. But here's Lucia. Okay, if that's Lucia, who is this? That lady's huge. That's crazy. That's going to be a crazy mission. They are in the, what do you call that? I know they call them stowaways, but when people are like hiding out in the landing gear on an airplane. But like also take a look at the fact that we are over downtown Vice City. That is crazy. What's going on, man? Hey, thank you so much, man, for donating $5. I appreciate that. It's so very kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody said Lucia's buff, and what in the just cause? Hey, that's a great series. But this is not Lucia right here with these arms. That's bigger than mine. I ain't even going to show y'all. That puts me to shame. I'm going to start doing my push-ups. But we have Lucia in the green reflector vest right there. This is like a James Bond scene. I mean, look at that lady. She did not skip leg day. But look at it. So they're a little bit over the water, but over downtown. Vice City, presumably? I don't know, but I cannot wait to check out this mission. That looks awesome. Now it looks like they are dragging out a safe. So we're in a dually truck. This looks like a Dodge Ram dually. And that's a whole safe. That is crazy. Look at that. That's like something out of Red Dead Redemption. And look at that. I love, once again, the Vice City license plate, or the state of Leonida. They've got the orange on there. But look at them tearing up the road. That is insane. Now we're getting to a part that I'm really excited to show. We've got like 40 seconds left in the trailer. We have seen a scene similar to this in the first trailer. Now what we see here is Jason and Lucia in the background. Look at that. Is that FaZe Rug? What do y'all think? Does that look like FaZe Rug? Hey, what's going on, Lomaz? Thanks for tuning in. Watch the seagull in the background of the gun ad. Wild graphics. We'll check that out. There's definitely some things I probably missed. But what if this, yeah, somebody says, hey, Tony Prince, what if this is like Tony's son? But he's gay, so he might not have a son. I don't know. Either way, look at this guy. Is that FaZe Rug? And somebody said a reference to Fast 5. Hey, that could be as well. Oh, that's a beautiful scene. Okay, so once again, y'all, here's a little bit of an Easter egg that, well, some of y'all might consider this, some of y'all might not, but the Banshee. See this? This guy's in the first ever GTA 6 trailer, but this Banshee has been in every GTA trailer since GTA 3. It goes all the way back. Rockstar always makes sure to include this Banshee. So that is super cool to see. It looks like this lady ain't wearing clothes, but she is. This is downtown Vice Beach, Ocean Drive, Ocean Beach. This lady's doing a little scratch and sniff. We've got the Mercedes, and they're swinging. Look at that. That's awesome to see that. And then we've got a lime green Lamborghini in the background. We're going to play this back one day, but GTA 6 is going to buy me a lime green Lamborghini in real life. I even had a dream last night of a lime green Lamborghini. That's pretty crazy. I don't think of that much, but I've been manifesting it for years. If not, I'm at least going to just rent one and drive it around. But I would like to have one. That would be cool. But that's all on God's time. But look at that. We have a beautiful lime green Lambo. I want to put a smacking sound on that lady. Wham! But these guys, oh, look at this guy. I didn't realize they had a guy up in the mix for their picture right here. But let's take a look at some of the other cars. We got a Ferrari. We got a Challenger. We've got a rooftop up here. We got some people on the rooftops. Can we actually go back and see? Can you see inside of any of the interiors? Doesn't look like you can, at least from this frame. Somebody said there's a huge lack of white women in the trailer. That's insane. Look at that. So I can't wait to see what the mapping community does and how they're able to piece together more of Vice City. Looks like we got more of a club here. We got some dancers going on. You can see inside this interior. They call those parallax interiors, I believe. This is another club, possibly from the first ever trailer. This lady's got that leg tat going on. Oh, okay. So let's take a look at the dollar bills. Maybe we can get a better look here at who is on them. It's hard to tell there. You can't really tell. You can see the top of the head. Now we see a building in the back. Once again, I'm so interested to see like what is on the currency and like who is on the bills. Maybe we can get somebody to do some enhanced images here, but it's just really hard to tell. But at least we got somebody on there. So I'm just so curious. It's funny. Y'all might be looking at this crack. I'm looking at this dollar bill. Hey, and this guy, I know what he's looking at. That looks like a shirt reused from GTA 5. Okay, so this is the part now that I'm most excited to take a look at. So y'all drop a like here. So as we know, in the GTA universe, we have the 2D, the 3D, and the HD. Now, in the 3D era games, characters who are not physically seen can appear in the HD universe. So for instance, there is a member of Love Fist, Willie from Love Fist. He does not appear in Vice City. Only 3 of the band members do. He doesn't because he's in the bathroom, they say. So he appears in GTA 5. He breaks the universe barrier, okay? The gentleman from the Epsilon program, Chris Fromage, is heard on the radio in San Andreas, but he appears in GTA 5. He's never seen in San Andreas. So that's how the universes work. Businesses can cross the universes, but characters seen in one universe cannot. Well, this is Phil's Ammunition here. And Phil Cassidy is a character from Vice City. He's actually in Vice City Stories, Vice City, Liberty City Stories, and GTA 3. And he actually loses his arm I have a video dedicated to this that I did a few years ago, and you can see the evolution. I also recently did a YouTube short about Phil Cassidy, but either way, he owns an ammunition or a gun store, not an ammunition, but he just has a gun store. His name is Phil Cassidy, and if y'all can take a look here, this is what he looks like in Vice City Stories. He's got the handlebar mustache, he's got the black tank top, and he's wielding a weapon. So my question is this his son? Because his son didn't exist, and there's no record of him having a son in the 3D universe. He appears in 4 games. So we're seeing possibly a Vice City character and a 3D era character in GTA 6. And some of y'all are right. That could not be him because he would be older. But once again, I don't know what Rockstar is going to do exactly with the universes. Maybe they'll introduce the 4K universe, which means that characters from both can appear. But the most likely implausible theory is that this could possibly be his son. It would make the most sense. Phil would probably be in his 80s probably his 80s by now. This gentleman here looks to be around his 50s. But it's interesting once again to see that we've got Phil Cassidy, or a reference to Phil, even on his shirt, Phil's. We have a PS4 controller, or possibly a PS5. Look at that. Look at the similarities there. Oh, it's a PS5. Holy cow, it's right in front of me. Look at that. There is a PS5 in GTA 6. Holy cow. What in the world? That is crazy. And then we take a look. Let's take a look at some of the weapons and not ignore those. But what do y'all think about Phil? Yeah, some of y'all are right. Maybe just a reference, but the fact that the character looks and sounds like him too is pretty wild to me. I think my headphones shut off. Look at these birds. How awesome. Phil's ammunition. And I'm just skipping through, and look at the reflection as well off the picture. It looks like we got a Sherwin-Williams paint can. We got some drywall equipment. Okay, so look, my theory before was like the apartment's under construction. They're renovating, and look, they've got all the supplies like paint roller, a drywall trowel. How interesting. But once again, take a look at Phil up there in this ad. How awesome. We can see on the other side here, that possibly is like a vape. We've got Lucia, who just got done doing some community service. And, I wonder if they're trying to live right, but they just keep getting sucked back into the game. As we get another view here. Oh, and the snake did move. Look at that. I was wondering if he would move. Yep, you can barely see his head move. But this is another look inside of the apartment. Wow. Okay, and now we're in Vietnam. Look at this. We are in the swamps here, the Everglades. I can't wait to see how many secrets and Easter eggs are hidden out here because in real life there are so many monuments and things way out here in the Florida Key or the Everglades. And there's plane crashes and monoliths and crazy things like that. So we've got a first look at the buzzard returning from GTA 4 to 5. Let's just take a look on the inside as Jason's piloting this thing. Oh, that was just a real short scene. So it's not highlighting too much of this. We do have an animal, possibly like a wild hog. Make sure we didn't skip anything. Let's see we want to see if we can see any gators out here, but not this time. There's a couple more wild birds, and I can't tell. Is that guy trying to shoot back? Looks like he might be trying to shoot. But what was Lucia? Was that Lucia shooting from the beginning? Nope. Guess not. We got Jason and Lucia enjoying some water activities. We got the party boat going on in the background. And the sea shark. Look at that. What a beautiful scene right there. Look at that. That's me and my wife. Baby, when you see this, that's me and you when we go to Miami. How amazing. I just can't believe we have the trailer too. And look at that. That's a beautiful scene right there. Jason on the bike. We got the seaplane in the back. Make sure we ain't missing nothing here. I love the detail too. Watch Jason kind of duck his head. That's awesome. Looks like we got a little bit of Fast and Furious going on here. But what we can see here, there's a hotel. You can't see the name exactly. And then we have another one in the back, Mega Mundo. I can't wait to see like the play on real life names. Like in GTA 4, there's the Get a Life building that's a parody of the MetLife. Oh, check this out, y'all. Holy cow, what a great detail. Look at this. This license plate here says Liberty City. So not only are we getting Leonida, Vice City, and the state of Florida license plates, but there has never been a GTA that has dynamic license plates like this from other cities. Like all of the license plates in GTA 5 say Los Santos. We do have some, I know they might have released in GTA Online that say San Fierro or Liberty City, but never like in the actual story. So I also theorize that there will be a mission that takes us to Liberty City. Like in San Andreas, there's a mission where CJ flies to Liberty City for a small portion of the map. We see in the prologue of GTA 5 and in one of the missions, we go to North Yankton. So Rockstar has like continued that pattern. Even in Red Dead Redemption 2, we go to Guarma. So I would bet you that at some point there's a mission in GTA 6. Go back when the game comes out and tell me I'm wrong or right, but that takes us to Liberty City. Maybe San Fierro, Las Venturas, but isn't that amazing? What a great detail that we've got Liberty City license plates. There are some in GTA 5, yes, like in some side missions. Like one of them says Nico B on it, and it's a reference to GTA 4, but that is a Liberty City license plate. That is awesome. Somebody said Port Gellhorn is based on Panama City. So let's take a look here as well. So that does say Mega Mundo. We've got some projectors on the side here, some rooftop lights. I just love the fact that there's a Liberty City license plate. That is really cool. And you can take a look here, some of the office interiors. I mean, look at that. We can't negate that. What an amazing game this is going to be. And this is crazy. My wife has these same pants. That's nuts, baby. What you doing in here? That's crazy. My wife's a brown woman. I'm a white man. That's us. That is insane. Let me just take a look around the hotel room here. Doesn't show much. Well, we got a deer. Look at that. That's a Red Dead reference. Just kidding. But it kind of looks like Red Dead. What does this say? That's just in case of a fire. Okay. Nothing there. We've got the Vicedale police chopper getting shot at. Now, look at this. We have Mariana County, Vicedale County, and that's supposed to be like Miami-Dade or Vicedale. That is pretty neat. We've got the Crossroad Park Mini Mall. A lot going on here. And look at the bullets hitting the road. We got this guy hanging out of the window. We've got Gellhorn. So this is like in Port Gellhorn. Let's go back real quick. So this must be after some sort of heist, possibly. And look at that backfire coming out of the exhaust. Wow. What do y'all think so far? This is crazy. Yeah, somebody asked, where's Tommy? Have we seen Tommy yet? I haven't seen Tommy yet, or any reference to Tommy. But I know there's got to be one in the game, like a grave or something. Okay, let's call this number once again. We're calling all the numbers we see, even though they don't do anything. So 305-555. This one's 0128.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please.
Oh, I thought we had something there.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
No, it had just cut out. So Watkins Auto Parts number also does not work. I know they're not, but I'm just going to do it every time we see a number. And this, look at this guy. Is this the guy from the bar scene a few moments ago? Possibly. Take a look here at some of the stickers. We'll definitely have to zoom in. There's a Vapid sticker. 01 Canis, just different like vehicle brands. We got some oil. So we're back here at Brian's Boat Shop. And I wonder, is this the guy? So we are at 232. Let's go back to the bar scene. Is this the same guy? This is what I want to see.
For us.
Okay, so now let's go back here. I can take a look by his tattoos and tell you. And yep, that is the same guy. Possibly he has the same rings around his tattoos, but I didn't see this forearm one. But he's got these like ring tattoos around his upper arm. Yep, it is. Sounds just like him. So I wonder what significance he is going to have. Okay, and so y'all are talking about Tommy. Like, we saw in the first GTA 6 trailer, Starfish Island a little bit, and this could possibly be Starfish Island, but, like, we see these mansions, and this makes me think of, like, if there's a reference to, like, Tommy's mansion that could possibly be in this area. Maybe they'll give us one. But, wow, take a look at downtown Vice City, and I think that wraps up the trailer. Before we go, though, let's take a look here and make sure we don't get in a hurry. We've got a guy on a bike. We got a guy on a boat. Again, we've got the mansions in the back. Wow. Yep, y'all, that's GTA 6 trailer number 2. I can't believe it's here. Rockstar really dropped that May 26th, 2026. Let's see how many days away that is. How many days away is May 26, 2026? 385 days. How many weeks? 55 weeks. So 1 year and 3 weeks we will be playing GTA 6. This was all captured on the PS5, y'all. I can't believe it. What I'm going to do now is we are going to end the stream, and I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to get a video breakdown going and really zoom in, enhance a lot of these images, and see what else we might have missed. These were my first impressions of this. I do hope that we see some Tommy Vercetti references in GTA 6, as reading a comment there. But yeah, Harudium, how do you say her name? I noticed the AirPods. That was really cool. Somebody asked, did I already check the website? We can check Rockstar Games once again. I tried, but like the website wasn't loading because there was so much going on. Let's see if they said anything in the newswire. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. Explore Vice City and beyond at rockstargames.vi. Wow. How awesome is that? Now let's see if this will load. There's so much going on like on the website that it's... Look at that. Oh, wow. That's cool if you just keep zooming out. Oh, wow. So hold on. Look at this. Jason Duval. Whoa, we got some character development. Okay, hold on. The lore goes deeper. I told y'all I was ending the stream, but there's like more. Jason Duval. Jason wants an easy life, but things keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Look at Jason and look at the dynamic. Wow. And so there's this gentleman once again. I'm not sure who this is. But he is in a few different scenes, and these guys look like they're ready to fight. Jason looking like Arthur Morgan. And so look at the dynamic, like, changes to his facial features. Can we open up this picture more? Look at that. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Thank you for whoever told me to check the website. V-Rock, look at that. That is amazing as well. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now, it's hard to tell. Look at that. Holy smokes. There's more. Looks like we got Jason. Hey, at least he's team iPhone. He ain't got an Android. We've got some ocean beach views in the back. How awesome. And look at Jason looking like Dexter Morgan. And once again, here's this gentleman. Is his name Brian? I do not know. I don't know. I should have put my floral shirt on for this. It's literally right in front of my desk. Now, do we have Lucia? Look at that. I love that transition. And like, take a look in the background as well. So we're on Ocean Drive. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. So Lucia is a fighter. So that is a boxing ring, or like a boxing glove pendant. We do have AirPods. Once again, we saw that. Jason wearing those. We got Jason in the back. That looks beautiful. I love that. It looks good. Lucia's also got an iPhone. Apple, or what do they call that in the game? Paraphone. So we got Lucia in the penitentiary. Look at this lady. Whoa. That's scary. She got a mullet. There's going to be a scene where like Lucia is just throwing it down in the jail. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. What if there was like a Lucia reference that we missed all of these years in GTA 4? That would be crazy. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's committed to her plan no matter what it takes. Lucia's going to betray Jason. There's going to be some sort of ending where that happens. That's got to be crazy. Heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching. I hope that's not the case, though. Who's this guy? He's just hanging out, ready to get Lucia. Gloriana, America. Is that a state of like Georgia? Gloriana. That would be interesting as well. We would have a new state in the GTA series. Wow, look at this beautiful concept art. That is amazing. Only in Leonida, when the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Cal Hampton. Okay, so this is Cal. Introduction to the characters. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal feels safest hanging out at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. So this is like our Lester, basically. How neat. He's got Nosferatu tatted on him. What's that say on his tat? I can barely tell. So this is Cal. Violence is cool. Thanks, video games. Lure and real. Look at that. Aliens! Aliens are returning! They're back! We got a beautiful mini golf. And a gator. A big gator. Wow. How awesome, y'all. As we're getting introduced to some of the characters here. I love that. That's a cool floral. Kind of scary. Another look. This is Cal once again. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. He's a conspiracy theorist. I love that. He's definitely our Lester. Can't wait to meet Cal. Fizzazz. That's like an Orange Crush, possibly. So we got some new soda brands. How awesome. That's a beautiful picture. I love that one. And let's take a look at his tats. Is there anything that we're missing here? Tattoo-wise? He's got like an alien. I wish I could tell more. We'll have to zoom in. It doesn't let me zoom in. I don't think. Yeah, it's not letting me. So once again, we have Key Linto. So we've got another key location. Please seat yourself. Some more Vice license plates. Joe Short's Blast. And I can't tell here. I'd have to zoom in, but I can't tell if that's like a rocket that this guy has tattooed, because we know that there's possibly going to be in GTA 6 a space station. We saw that in some of the leaks referenced. And this lady has an iguana on her shoulder. That flower of life. How beautiful. So this looks like it's probably from Jason's time in the army, this tattoo. Awesome. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Visit Leonida. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Okay, this is awesome. Can we explore Vice City? Everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, the hustle, and the greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel art, deco hotels, and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling pandarias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of Tishawaka Flea Market out of the VC Port, the cruise ship capital of the world. That'd be cool if there's cruise ships in the game. Wow, there is so much. I didn't know all of this was going to exist. Like, wow. We've got Vice City. We got a private jet. It says 76. On the tail. Look at this older couple. Or this old lady, this cougar, and this young man. We got a resort with a golden ducky. Looking out at the beach. Looking for anything hidden here that Rockstar might have snuck in. Wow, take a look at the basketball courts here. My wife says what's going on, y'all. Abundance. There's so much abundance right now. We give all glory to God. I just got to take a minute and say thank you, God, for all of this abundance. He's been working wonders in my life here lately. The Hotel Valletta. Looks like there's like a car meet. Oh, no, these guys are running from the cops. Look at that. They're at gunpoint right here. They're outside. This guy's running. This guy's on his hands and knees. These guys are playing basketball and working out. Holy cow. That's a beautiful scene right here. I really like that one. So we saw this guy in the first trailer. And so we see him return once again. Not sure who they are just yet. Beautiful shot on the beach. Booty! I'm going to clickbait that thumbnail. Y'all already know. It's what you got to do, okay? Okay? Don't hate me for it. Somebody's going to clip this and expose me months from now for saying that. But hey, the internet's clickbait. I did it in the first trailer too. People like booties. Nobody would click on it if I showed this old lady's fupa. But these guys are playing football here. This lady's taking a selfie. This guy's metal detecting on the beach. The beach is so amazing. Hey, what's going on? Thank you, Real. Good to see you again. I knew you'd be back for trailer 2. Got to replay later to see your reactions. Keep it public. My man, I appreciate you. Hey, and I thank you guys when some more regular video drops. I could show you my desk. I keep all of my ideas written on my desk. I got hundreds. It's hard for me to force myself to do them sometimes because I want to give y'all my genuine, authentic self. Go to 48 seconds. Look at the arrested person. There is a trailer, somebody from the first trailer. Okay, we will definitely do that real quick. Can we go back and go to 48 seconds? Somebody said it's the gentleman from the first trailer being arrested. Okay, quite possibly. We'll come back to that. I'll take note of that when we do a full-blown breakdown. The Vice, okay, you know, this guy's soaking all of that up. This is the Ocean View Hotel, so check this out. That's Tommy's hotel right there from Vice City. We saw this in the first trailer, a little glimpse of it, but we see the Ocean View Hotel. These ladies are just having them a wild night out. I've got a whole lot to break down here. This is going to be crazy. Okay, so I've been wanting to see who is going to be on the dollar bills. Look at that. We've got, that kind of looks like Teddy Roosevelt, but like who are going to be the old presidents? And then we've got another gentleman right here on the $1 bill. That is awesome, y'all. I cannot wait to see. Here's a better glimpse of these guys on the bills. It's funny. I'm not looking at the butts. I'm looking at the bills. And this looks like a real life picture. That is crazy. The mapping team is going to do amazing with this and being able to like put so many locations together. We've got the Sumerian Hotel, Penestra Tower, The Sahara Arena. You can see the port. This is the port in the background. We see in the trailer 1 driving down. We see a scene of some people driving down the freeway right here. This building has a giant hole in it. You can see that in the first trailer. The Vice City Arts Center is right there. We now got another green Lamborghini. Wow. This is amazing. And thank y'all once again. Hey, Puss Guy, I see you, my man. I see you. Somebody said the older people. Somebody said that's Tommy Vercetti right there. R.I.P. Tommy. And check this out. Look at this. So we got these guys rolling around. I forget the term for that. I know it originated like and got popular in Philadelphia, where they ride in the streets. Gloriana. So that's another license plate. I guess it might not be a new state, but this is possibly like around the Wynwood district right here. We see some man drinks, beautiful murals, so beautiful. We got some liveries. We got this beautiful donk. I love that. We got another dog. There's Chop. It's crazy. Like, I hope Chop isn't dead in GTA 6, but like based on his life expectancy, he's definitely up there in age. And that's just like so sad to think about. That's like a super sad fact about GTA 6. So that's a little bit of Leonida. Now we have Booby Ike, another character. It's all about the heart, the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, a recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Once again, we got a $50 bill. I'm just, again, so intrigued by these bills. And he's looking right at the camera. What a great high-quality shot. I'm looking at these images, y'all, on the Rockstar Games website, in case you are wondering. And, y'all, if you could, just drop a like, y'all. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. We do appreciate y'all so much. Also, be sure to subscribe. Somebody said that's the closest I'll ever get to a female. Y'all, Zach Cox got a wife. I'm a blessed man. I'm a blessed man. Look at this. This is like Kevin Gates. Did he have 2 phones on his desk? I didn't see any. So Booby Ike, is that all we got for Booby? We got a gif here of him looking over the club. The club money pay for the studio and the drum money pay for it all. That's awesome. Everybody's team iPhone as well. It looked like Travis Scott right here. The Jack of Hearts. So that's the name of his business. I've got my work cut out for me on breaking this down in a long form video. 1998. Okay, y'all, that's crazy. I was born in 97. This guy has 98 tatted on him. And you know when people got dates tatted on them, that's when they're born. So, like, there's going to be full-blown people like 28 years old. That's crazy because I still feel 12. I was playing GTA when I was 6. I started this stuff on YouTube when I was 13. And now, like, I'm old enough to be in a GTA game and, like, have characters my age. That is crazy. Getting older is, I think that's the scary part of getting older. Little things like that. My gosh. What year were y'all born? Let me know. Spam what year y'all were born. Zach's wife got Zach's Cox. You're crazy. You are crazy, Matthew. What year were y'all born? 97, baby, here. Class of 97. Once again, we can see these guys on the bills. We see Booby, young ancestor shirt. 01. Somebody said the hot baby oil mod. Crazy. Lots of 04s, 02s, 1990. Heck yeah, y'all. 77. What's going on, Rudy? Heck yeah, man. Somebody called me Unk. That's crazy. Oh, what happened here? The picture blacked out. Well, we saw that one. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young, aspiring music mogul, Draquan, for Only Raw Records that he's most invested in, and they just need a hit. So what I want to know is this Draquan? Is this Travis Scott? It's Travis Scott right here. Like, that's what I'm thinking. He looks like he might be the rapper. The Leonida Keys. So it's not Florida or the Gator Keys. The Leonida Keys. Y'all, let's take a look at the Leonida Keys. Gateway to paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out. You are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Amazing. This was supposed to be in Vice City, y'all, the original Vice City, and it was called the Gator Keys, and it was removed. It never made it into the game. We see a scene similar to this in the first ever trailer, but take a look at the scale. This gives you an idea of how far out it is from the city. It actually doesn't look too far, but I know once we are in the game, that would be a long way to walk. We've got the seaplane. We've got some cargo boats here in the back. We got a little bay, little inlet right here. We got some Jeeps. Just taking a look at different vehicles in the back. It's kind of hard to see. Look to the skies, make sure we don't see or skip over anything. But I mean, look at that. That gives you a nice view of how far out it is into the city. And then we would have like the Port Gellhorn area way out here. You can see something way out there. I wish I could zoom all the way in. And once again, it's not letting me do that just from the website. But this is probably going to be the Everglades out this way in the swamps. I mean, my goodness, the scale. Take a look at this lady. She's got her shake. That's a typical American lady. Keep business efficient. We got some different billboards. Wonder Wall. That's awesome. Narwhals. We got narwhals. You got this guy crossing the road here. My son watches a movie, and it's got a little iguana like this. We got the dog. Just so much going on. How beautiful is that? Got the tour bus, the travel bus. That's beautiful. So beautiful. I can't believe we're getting all of these screenshots. Rockstar really, I've never been one to say, I want the GTA 6 trailer too. I've just thought, I wonder when it's going to come out. And now that it's here, I'm so excited because I could say Rockstar really spoiled us, because everybody who was saying, man, screw you, Rockstar, y'all are taking too long. Now they're like, yo, I love you. And that's just how it works with Rockstar games. Yeah, what's going on, Smith? I'm a married man, a blessed man. Oh, and you're right, Tay. Wouldn't that be crazy if the Bermuda Triangle makes an appearance? Rockstar would call it like the Bermuda Circle or something, you know? They'd probably change up Bermuda. But, yeah, look at this. We got some hippies here. The Rusty Anchor. This is the bar from inside the trailer. This is on the outside of what it looks like, and we saw on the inside. And we also saw on a shirt that, goodness, Cal. Was his name Cal? I'm already forgetting his name. New character he was wearing. This guy's passed out. And this guy's peeing. That guy's over there. Wow. He's just taking care of business. The Rusty Anchor. Whoa! Okay, so y'all, I've been telling you I cannot wait to see what swimming underwater in this game looks like, because there are undoubtedly going to be so many underwater secrets. Speak of Bermuda Triangle, Tay. Check this out. I mean, this is exactly what I'm thinking right here. Like, look at this. First look at underwater in GTA 6. I cannot wait, because being underwater in GTA games is like one of my favorite things. Vice City has so many secrets in the underwater game. San Andreas has nothing, but GTA 4, I always wondered what it would be like if you could swim underwater. There's a mod where you can do that now, thanks to Zolika. But also in GTA 5, we really get to explore for the first time. And like, take a look here. We got the sea turtles. We got some different fish. We've also got an eel. Scuba diving. I mean, that is just awesome. I cannot wait to see what else we have. Hopefully we get another look underwater. That would be awesome. We got just the party goers out here at the Redneck Yacht Club. I love the inflatables. We got the flamingos. We got the alligators. Just people out here partying it up, man. That is awesome. We got the whirlwind boat. Lure Predator. Okay, I saw that early on in the trailer. Lure Predator is the name of this boat right here. I thought like pre-Predator, but it's Lure Predator. How awesome is that? So we'll go back. That's the Leonida keys. Now we got Draquan Priest. Okay, so look, that is the rapper. Draquan. You see he's got 1998. Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. So like, what's crazy, y'all, is GTA 5 dropped in 2013 and takes place in 2013. I was 15 when GTA 5 dropped. I was like 2 months away from being 16. But this guy's a full-blown grown man rapper now in GTA 6. But if you compare it to like real life, when GTA 5 dropped, he would have been 14 years old. He was a little kid, early teenage years. Now he's a full-blown GTA character. And look at this, Eris. I wonder if that's like the in-game parody of Nike. And let's take a look at Draquan here, living the dream. This must be like the record label bling bling that they got going on. I bet he's going to be a nice guy too. I can't wait to see him, get to know him. We got a little bit of a pool party going on in the back, and he's just chilling, playboy. Right. Okay, so Draquan, he's the one wearing the Manatees jersey from the trailer. How awesome. And he's going into the studio. And we really saw Rockstar hyperfixate on the studios in GTA Online. Dancers are like my A&Rs. If the record's a hit, DJ's going to be spinning it. I love it. I love it. Yep, and we get a closer look at like the studios. So like, you know what makes me wonder is like how much of a prevalence is the studio going to play in the GTA 6 storyline? And once again, is this proof of like why Rockstar since 2021, 2022 really hyperfixated on like the Dr. Dre, the DJs, and the different studios being implemented into GTA Online? Could they have been just giving us back cataloged stuff from GTA 6 and testing it in GTA 5? I believe that to be a plausible theory. Somebody said, yeah, Travis Scott is a terrible person. I'm not talking about real life celebrities. I just mean the character in the video game. But anyway, sometimes Rockstar creates things like for GTA 6 and they test them in GTA 5. And they've been doing that with vehicles for years. Look, this is our first confirmed Asian in GTA 6 right there. So actually real quick. Okay, I was just taking a look at what's on the computer. And once again, we have Draquan. Awesome. I love it. You're with the label now. Now that he's signed the real dimes, Draquan's days of booking acts into Booby Strip Club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. So he could also be like our Mad Dog in GTA 6 from San Andreas, dropping a big record and becoming worldwide famous. So the Everglades is called the Grass Rivers. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Welcome to the wetlands, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. Look at these guys. They're going gator hunting. Take a look at the weapons there too. And look at them. They got them a freaking wildcat. That's awesome, man. Look at that. That is awesome. Grass Rivers. Once again, we can see Vice City in the back. So if we compare this, so this scene right here, the keys are over here on the right side of the screen because this tower you could actually see from the screenshot of the Leonida keys. Wow. We got a shrimp. But look at that. Watson Bay. Man, this is so beautiful. Look at these gators swarming the boat. I can't wait to see like the animation for just getting ripped up by a gator. Are they really having a police chase in the gators? They must be like poaching gators or something. Not the gator, the Everglades, the Grass Rivers. I'm going to have to get accustomed to that name. We got some more wildlife, the gators. Wow. I mean, just having a full-blown chase through the swamps. That's crazy. That's Florida for you, or should I say Leonida. Now, what else do we have? Real dimes, viral videos, viral hooks. Baylux and Roxy, a.k.a. Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. So we got Roxy and Baylux. And we saw her in the trailer as well. I love the concept art. This is awesome. We got a DJ in the back here. Wow. There's Dre and Rox. What do y'all think so far? All my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a dub. So she's like social media famous. And she could have been in the first trailer as well. I'm pretty sure she was. She was twerking on top of the car. Look at this. We got the time right there. And that's like a droid. That doesn't look like an iPhone. That's cool. So we got the variety of phones. We got the iPhones right here. Look at that. Amazing. So much to go over here. I thought it was just the trailer, but no. Like, we got so much. One hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to Only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. Port Gellhorn. Let's check this out. Live hard. This is Leonida's forgotten coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by that malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. Here's another look at the Starlit Motel. We see this in the trailer. And actually, in the GTA 6 leaks, we see this swimming pool. This is it's got a scene with a redneck, and he says, Jay Norris and Life Invaders trying to download our brains and sell it to the Chinese. That's a scene that I remember from the leaks from 3 years ago. Wow. That's crazy to see that. Looks like they're taking pictures here. I can't tell what this lady's doing. It's hard to tell if she's even got her pants on. Pool and Wi-Fi, king-size beds, low rates. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got some rough-looking guys over here. This guy's been shot a couple times. Check out his scars and stab wounds. This is an older guy. You can check out like the complexion of his skin. Wow. And they got them a grow house going on. I've been taking a shot for every time you said, wow, I'm mowing my yard with my toaster. It just ran out of gas. Wow. Look at that. They got that crystal blue persuasion. They got that Walter White going on right there. Breaking Bad. No, that's probably just fentanyl pills. Wow. I said wow again. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize I was saying it that much. I just like I'm speechless. Delights. Caribbean. New girls. New food. Open all night. Hiring dancers. Look at these guys. He's pushing his shopping cart. Wow. Dang it, I said it again. I'm trying to quit saying that. Look, we got a classic ride here. The Impante Phoenix. An old school C10, it looks like. Look at this. These guys are out here in the wilderness having them a bonfire. Throwing down. And look at this. I love the, like, through the fire, how distorted just through the reflection. Look at that. So much detail here. Raul Batista. Experience counts. Confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent. Ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Raul means business. I can tell that. And I bet you he's always got like some cool one-liners. My name is Raul. Have a vice day. Wow, I love that. Life is full of surprises, my friend. See, life is full of surprises, my friend. Anybody who says my friend has some sort of accent. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. Look at that. I just love that. That's like a scene out of a movie right there. Amazing. He's a handsome. That guy's a stud. And look at that. Like, he's got the gloves, the brown leather jacket. Yeah. We get also a close-up look at the heads-up display, or the head unit on the car as well. A professional. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips to the table, or from the table. Ambrosia. This is like the industrial district. Keeping Leonida sweet. The battle for health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old-school values still reign supreme. Whatever the cost, the Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Hey, what's going on, Jimothy? Dude, it's great to see you here, man. I love you so much. It's been so many years of knowing you. I know I say it every time I talk with you or speak to you. But, man, I appreciate you, and I just sure hope you're doing amazing. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Click thumbs up. Give it up. Thumbs up the butt for GTA 6. But let's take a look at Ambrosia. We've got the biker gangs. Lost MC, brother. Wow. I would say I would love to see some of the Lost MC return in here, but like I don't think they would switch chapters, but also they all died between GTA 4 and GTA 5. They were all killed. Ambrosia. Sheriff's Office. Vote for Aaron Henshaw. The sweet, lively lifeblood of Ambrosia. So this is a mayor. So we've got politics in the game. I was always curious about that. Rockstar touched base on it briefly in GTA 5 with, goodness, I can't remember the gentleman's name right now. But there was a man and a woman, and he pushed his wife off of Mount Gordo. Jock Cranley, the stuntman, that's who I'm thinking of. Proud allies of diversity and treats. And look at the gas prices. $2.10. That's pretty cheap. Got a beautiful night view here of the industrial area. Amazing. Wow. That looks awesome. I mean, look at that tattoo. That looks so realistic. Like the female does not, but this gentleman, wow. I don't know. I just love it. It's amazing. Like the detail, it's so realistic, yet it has that GTA like style graphics where it's not. But this guy has a Liberty City Cycles hat on. So, I mean, possibly we could see some Lost MC guys, but once again, they all died except for like 1 or 2 of them. Hey, what's going on, Amazing 61? Thank you for tuning in. Man, it just keeps on going. I love it. I've been at it now for, I don't even know how long we've been live, but we can keep going. I ain't worried about it. And take a look here at the fields on fire. Wow. Curious about that. We've got a like a crop duster in the back. Amazing. I mean, and look at that beautiful sky and those dynamic clouds. Those like giant storm clouds. Oh, this guy. Oh, he's getting a car wash. And look at his like arm hair. The armpit hair too. He's driving him a nice car, though. Oh, snap. Okay, I had a thought. What about, goodness, I just did a video on this guy a few months ago. Jerry Kapowitz from GTA 4. At the end of GTA, The Ballad of Gay Tony, he also makes a brief appearance in GTA 4. This homeless man finds a diamond, or the diamonds from the story. This even this video, must own a gun shop in GTA 6, but he finds the diamonds, and on the radio he says he's going to Vice City to open a gun and liquor store, a gun shop and a liquor store. So like possibly this is Jerry. He's still got his just hobo appearance, and he's living the wealthy life now. Could be, and he's got his money, or he spent it all and he's homeless again. Like that would be something funny Rockstar did as well. That just made me think, like, what if that was Jerry Kapowitz? Brian Heder, nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. Okay, so Brian's from the beginning of the trailer. He's a property manager, but he makes his money on the side. Take a look at the reflection in his glasses, him and Jason. Wow, this is Jason's default outfit from the leaks. That's pretty cool. Love seeing that. I know he's going to be a bad guy. He's going to turn out to like betray us and we're going to have to take him out. Like I already know that. I hauled so much grass in that plane I could make the state of Leonida levitate. Kenny Brewster. That's awesome. And look at Jason once again, looking a little more gruff. And we get to take a look at his tattoo there. I love seeing that. It's 14 o'clock, so that's 2 o'clock. This is his third wife, Lori, I suppose. But look at that. Like, just, wow. And what's the bumper or the animal disposal? I was wondering what those stickers said at the beginning of the trailer. Looks like a Leonida beach bum, moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties, so as long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Lori's sangria once in a while. So Lori works at the Rusty Anchor. Okay, I'm putting it together now. Mount Caliga National Park. Whoa, it just keeps getting better, y'all. Wild, wild country. Room to breathe on the state's northern fringes, a national landmark up against the state's northern border. Mount Caliga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails in the lush surrounding backwoods. Hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. You got a raccoon or a fox. Look at this. This is from the first trailer where we saw like all the monster trucks and the ATVs. Wow. Reporting the right news. Weasel News. So I was wondering if there's going to be mountains in the game, and it looks like we are going to have mountains. Awesome. The news crew. And then we've got hunting going on as well. Look at that. These guys took out a deer. You can see his antlers right there. I don't know what that is on the tree, but look at these. We've got the white wolf hunting. Amazing. Oh, that's a squirrel. That's what that is. It's a squirrel. Squirrel. That's cool. I was like, is that an axe or what is that? No, it's a squirrel. I mean, and look at this. That is beautiful right there. So this is like northern Florida. Look, we got a mountain lion or a wildcat. Y'all see anything else hidden in here? Is that like a campsite over there? Wow. I love that. I'm so glad that we're not getting just like the city side. Obviously, we got the Keys and the grass rivers, but also Mount Caliga. I'll have to learn how to pronounce that. We got the deer. He's stalking him some prey right there. And look at those reflections in the water. Wow. Ain't that amazing, y'all? Guys going kayaking. Flood gauge. Okay, so this is neat to see because if we do get some like dynamic weather, we can see this water rise. So that'd be interesting to see the water levels rise and like turn into rapids. We've got a train up top. Amazing. So that's Mount Caliga. And boom, coming May 26th, 2026. Look at that. Boom. It reminds me of that scene from Vice City where Tommy and Lance, boom, open up the trunk. Well, guys and gals, this is GTA 6. If you want to take a look at this history of the backstory on the characters, get to know them a little better, you can check them out on Rockstar Games website. We are going to do a full-blown video series now, breaking down many other things that we may have missed and really going into detail and being a bit more organized. So I do look forward to that, and I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Jizzy, what's going on? Can you tell me why Trailer 2 is so good, why it's even better than the first one? Glad you're back. It's great to see you, my friend. Man, it was amazing. Y'all, we're going to get started on some long-term, long-form video breakdowns. We're going to show you some cool things that maybe I missed this time around and really see what is new. We've got thousands of new features. That's a overstatement, but I think we probably got a few hundred new things to check out. So I look forward to seeing y'all. Somebody said, get Rockstar propaganda. I look forward to seeing y'all in the long-form videos. Be sure to tune in, subscribe. Leave a thumbs up if you could. I appreciate y'all so much. God bless you. Take care. And we'll see you in May of 26. Just kidding. I'll see y'all in a few hours with some more videos.